Right, so we're going to do the removal of the jet washers. I've already put my hands down there and pulled off the hose off the actual wash unit. It came off pretty easy actually. I've done that both sides. So I'll put the wheels full lock that way. Going to undo these here so I can get to the bolt that the separates, or that the bumper's attached to the chassis for. So next is this black bolt. I think it's like a hex screw or something. It's very difficult to film. The top right of your screen, that's what's attaching the lower part of the bumper, so that's got to come out next. So I've just jammed my torch in there, straighten it a bit. See, I've got the star on there. That's the bolt I mean, not the one to the left. So I just need to undo that. So I'm just going to stop at this point, and when I did this how-to, I actually missed one bolt to undo. Now, undoing this particular bolt would save a lot of issues which you're going to see going to have trying to get the bumper unlugged from the wing. So it's a 13mm bolt. It's here highlighted on this diagram here. It's pointed out to me by one of the Jaguar XJ forum members, Chris Ponter. So thank you, Chris, for pointing this out to me. So when you undo this bolt, there'll be a lot more sort of vertical movement in the bumper, and you should be easily be able to unlug the bumper. As you'll see from the rest of the video, I didn't undo this bolt and it made life very difficult for me. So please remember to undo this bolt. Right, so we're going to take these bolts off here. Seem to have a mix of bolts. There's a screw there, and then 3 more bolts, but we'll take these off next. So I undid a few of the under tray bolts. 2 wouldn't come out, but it's given me enough wiggle room to pull this out. This was tricky. Hopefully I think that's just old marks there, but this car sits on top of this plastic bit here, and then that tucks underneath and goes into lugs underneath there. So I kind of got to hook that on top of that, then push that down, and then it goes back in when we're putting this back. But it's given us enough wriggle room, and obviously I've undone the bolts there, to get access to jet wash. Easy enough access to undo those. And you saw me at the beginning of the video and undid the hoses. So it should be a case of taking this out, putting the new one in, and attaching the hose, but let's give it a go. So we've got the screws out there. Just a little tip so you're not pulling on it. That hooks in there just under it, so I should pulling this out. So that's my beautiful wife cleans this up. I just ended up pulling it out that way by taking there's a clip there. It just literally just comes off, and then you can extract it that way, and it makes it easier to have a look at what we're going to do here. So I'll just do the zoom a sec. So there's a bit of play. This obviously like slides, when it's new it'll slide on over these hooks, but I'm thinking I might just break off this little hook here rather than stretching the plastic, and it might risk breaking it. So I've got a mole grip, so I'm just going to try and break off that tiny bit there so this cover comes off easier. There you go, this is the old one. I just literally broke those kind of clip corners off, and this just came off nice and easy. So with the new one, it should be a case of sliding it. This should stretch a bit and then clip in, but we'll see how that goes in a minute. Right, so the new one has got this kind of plastic sheath there just to keep it pointing out. That'll be removed. I've made sure that everything's the right way up, because you've got on this one here that's pointing up, so that's pointed up, and then you've got the orientation of your jet washers there. So we're going to put this on. My wife's just there, clean that up for me.
What?
Well, we can try and okay, will you film me trying to put this on then?
Oh no, my hands are over it.
Something to note is the up of this cover, that there's more space along the top than there is the bottom. So that's the top and that's the bottom. Just to help orientate. So maybe we can get away with it like that, maybe. Almost there. Again, I'm trying to be gentle because I don't want anything to break. So it's not quite right. Let's try looking it in like that. Oh shit, that's stretching it. Oh, I don't like how much that's stretching. Let's go back that way. That was seems to stretch less down here.
Yeah, nearly.
It's almost there. Look. I don't want to. I just sanded that lug and it just about got on. It doesn't seem to be too flexible though. I can't remember what it was like before I took it off. It had a bit more give in it, I think. But I'll try it.
Give it a try.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So we've got the covers on. They are a bit tight. Feel a bit tighter than the originals, but we're going to give it a go. So I'm going to feed that in there and into there. I'm just going to put the clamp on. Back on in there as well. That needs to go. Let's just pop that on there. That slides a bit further back. Right, now we've just got to do the thing up. We don't have to video this bit.
Okay.
Right, so we've got those back in. We're going to try and prop this back in. I suggest putting some tape or something like this to protect your paintwork. That was actually already like it, so this bumper's been off before. But now this needs to hook down and under. So I'm just going to get a cloth and a pry and try and get that back down. This is so fiddly. Because I don't want to scratch the paintwork up anymore.
Oh god. Yay! Kind of.
Oh, it's in. I'm not doing too tight.
Right, so we're doing up the middle bit of the bumper.
Just to help pull the sides in.
Yeah, because it was struggling to get the side
But
bits.
I'm not doing it up super tight because I think it is pushing in a bit.